Namo Dhamma. Thank you for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This beautiful sound calls us back to our true home. Third mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to cultivate responsibility and learn ways to protect the safety and integrity of individuals, couples, families, and society. I'm determined not to engage in sexual relations without love and a long-term commitment. To preserve the happiness of myself and others, I'm determined to respect my commitments and the commitments of others. I will do everything in my power to protect children from sexual abuse and to prevent couples and families from being broken by sexual misconduct. For Dharma lesson, we're reading Beginning Our Day, Volume 2 by the monastics of Abhayagiri Monastery. Today we're reading Paying Attention to Details by Lungpo Pasano. When bringing Dharma practice into our daily lives, it's important that we pay attention to the ordinary little details around us. If we hold to a broad, nebulous, just be mindful attitude, we're unlikely to be clear about what we're doing. So it's important to keep ourselves from overlooking things, especially while living in community, as we do here at the monastery. Through our attention to ordinary details, we cultivate an attitude of mindfulness that's sharp and connected with what's happening around us, an attitude that is central to our training. Over time, this attitude permeates the way we relate to our minds and our experiences. That's critical because our defilements don't advertise themselves by holding up big signs that say greed, hatred, delusion. We need to look closely if we're to discern and understand the nuances of the attachment and delusion we experience. If we haven't cultivated the habit of paying attention to details, both external and internal, if we don't put forth the extra effort required for that, then we'll miss many significant aspects of our practice. The Buddha pointed to yoniso manasikara as a vital part of the path. It refers to skillful and wise reflection and close attention to the root of things. This quality doesn't pop up by itself like a mushroom in the fall. It has to be cultivated. In our ordinary day-to-day activities, we can support this cultivation by, again, paying attention to details. We do this, for instance, by making a continuous effort to notice when any little thing needs doing, such as returning a tool to its proper place, and then doing what it's called for, even if it's not our job. When everyone pays attention and takes responsibility like that, the monastery functions beautifully. The Buddha based his entire path of liberation upon the experience of dissatisfaction, discomfort, stress, suffering, dukkha. Paying attention to details is a doorway through which we can learn what leads to dukkha and what doesn't. While it may seem like a small thing, this attention is essential if we're to live our lives skillfully and in a way that opens us to the possibility of true peace and freedom. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Namo Phat. Thank you so much for joining me today.